You know, Maryland, we talk about we defend, we rebound, and we run. And then we have a ton of fun doing it.
If you came to groove, there's no reason to prove. And now you've got yourself something funky.
How hard does this group work?
This team works extremely hard. They take great pride in it, and you know, for us to be a great team, we have to collectively work hard together, and we understand there's holes if we don't.
I say being in there is like, it's kind of like a family feel. It's not really like, everybody on our team is competitive. Kyla's probably one of the most competitive girls on our team, but when we're in there, we're as one. We're in there to get the job done. We're always hyping each other up. We're always getting each other's back, always tapping up and giving that energy.
You know, through the summer and our trip to Taiwan, everything we do, we pride ourselves in working at our highest level and being the most conditioned team that we can. So it's really helping us late game and really able to push through that wall. So a lot of our summer is really tough workouts, and we push each other through it and really reach our lowest points and try to figure out how to get out of them. And so I think our strength and conditioning staff does a great job of preparing us for those moments so that in game time it's easier than our summer workouts and preseason training.
As a group, I think because we're so competitive and we want to like win everything, I feel like we work extremely hard like together. If we're going against each other, we're working extremely hard, and if we're in a team, we're trying to beat the other team and stuff. So I think that we work extremely hard with each other and against each other.
Step start, arms here. Snap it down as fast as you can. Snap. These are called force plates. So what they are is they're going to take your efficiency of a jump and how long you're in each phase for. So you have the loading into the ground, and then the transition from the loading to the takeoff, and then the takeoff itself. And so what it's measuring is if you're inefficient at one phase of the jump over another, it's going to make you more susceptible to a certain type of injury. And so based off the reading, it then calibrates it through its online software. And it gives us a measurement as to where you are, and then we'll individualize correctives and movements in the weight room to kind of help balance out. So in season, every player is going to kind of vary depending upon their genetic potential, and if they have injuries, past injuries, tight, they're not resting, they're not getting their recovery, whatever it may be, and all that will show up. And so it's just kind of help us balance us out and make us healthy. Aisha! Here, then knees, and then going up. Think about going straight down as fast as you're going up. This summer, we tested about every week. A lot of it was just getting used to the system, collecting data, just kind of seeing what was normal for every person, kind of seeing what their range was.
I thought you were here.
That's what I'm saying.
66.
And then right now we're doing about once a month or so. Get up! We want to make sure that we are testing during important changes in the training cycle. Go get it, Bree! If there's any red flags, like someone has some tweak that's going on, or someone that's, you know, we're traveling a lot, and someone that responds differently to a lot of travel, we might jump them just to kind of see where their numbers are at. If they're too high or too low in certain areas, then we may need to, you know, correct that with certain modalities or adding certain implementations into the weight room and/or in the recovery as well. Woo! Each one of those correlates to a certain number. And so we're looking as to kind of how those numbers change and how the graph changes throughout the season. The sport of basketball, these players are typically going to be a lot more explosive. And then the drive is going to be, especially in season, is going to be used as a fatigue monitor. Big jump, extend, better. Wow! 38! Hey.
It's starting to burn.
Or make cartoon racing noises.
So one of the things we also do is a corrective activity just to help minimize injuries, and specifically ACLs. That's big right now in women's sports. And so with these different correctives, there's one where we get to sit on this cart and kind of scoot your way along like you would in elementary school gym class on the little scooters and play tag or whatever. But now it's really working on strengthening our hamstrings, and it's a little bit more fun getting to do something different and scoot along the hallway. Oh, it burns everything of your knee to your hip flexor, and it definitely, as a kid, I don't remember it being so painful, maybe just because it was so fun, but you definitely feel it, your quads, your hamstrings, your hip flexors all are lit up the whole way down the hallway and back.
It burns everything, like your quads, hamstrings. I know I used to do it when I was like a little kid in like elementary school. It was like a blue square thing with 4 wheels under it. But like when you scoot and have to pull your heavy body weight, it hurts so much. Like it burns everything.
I mean, in the moment, I'm like, let's get it. I'm ready to race. Like, I want to win. I'm like scooting as fast as I can. My hamstrings are burning. I'm like, all right, this is actually a workout. It's not as fun as this seems. But yeah, Lainey makes our lifts fun. She always makes us competitive. So, you know, it's just little things like that.
Well, it helps when we start racing. Like when we start racing, that gets like, you know, that gets intense and it's fun with that. But yeah, it still burns, but it makes it more fun.
Shanice, you don't want to race me again?
All right, we talked about, all right, new season, actually second season. New season where everybody is undefeated going into conference play. Starts tonight. That's exciting, okay? Because you want to go into tonight knowing, are you the most prepared team going into conference play? Are you the most prepared team going into conference play? And I think you can honestly sit, and you'll be able to back it up here in about 23 minutes, okay? Knowing that you've put the work in to prepare you for this moment. You are ready for this moment.
Get on your feet and welcome back to the Frazier passing right side. Confroy for 3. She's got it. A milestone 3 for Kristen Confroy, who is now tied for 3rd all-time in 3-pointers made for the Terrapins, tying Marissa Coleman and Tiffany Brown with 172. Second quarter, despite playing with 2 fouls. Confroy left wing. There's the 3-pointer that moves her into 3rd place all-time, all by herself, and 3-pointers made by a Terp. She has 8 for the game. Confroy fires up another 3 and connects. Well, at this rate, she might catch Tori Walker-Kimball tonight after all.
When we play hard for 40 minutes and we lock in possession by possession, we're a really good team. I want every single team that we face and we play this season to know every time they play Maryland, it is the hardest working team they've had to face in conference. Of any team that's out there in conference play, this is the hardest working team that they will face every time they see us.
Work. Yeah!
Game clock. Terps have gone over 100 the last 2 games. See if they can do it for this one as well.
Do you get free fries?
I don't think they have that here. Small to the bucket, off the glass, and it goes in. They won't get over 100, But how about right on 100? 12 for Small, 100 to 65.
Uh-oh.
We like seeing 3 digits up there.
Yeah, I was so happy.
I know. I was like, oh, I have Brenda to let him take the last shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on. I just think that we have a relationship that I've never been on any team like this, but we have a relationship with one another that's just like, we're so happy for each other's success. Like, it's crazy. Like, we really treat each other like sisters. And yeah, every team have their ups and downs, and we have our ups and downs, but I mean, we know how to get over it. We're very mature about certain things, and we know how to keep moving it, go out there and win ball games.
Today for some holiday hoops inside the Bryce Jordan Center as we close down 2017 with the opening week of Big Ten play. Penn State finally home, and they get a visit from number 15 Maryland.
And then we want to continue to keep building upon our strengths so we have no weaknesses, right? So we have no weaknesses. I'm going to give you one more challenge, all right? It ticked me off because I saw somewhere, I read somewhere that a little asterisk to this team is they're saying you can't make free throws. That's going to come back to bite you in a close possession game. Okay, that really made me mad where I read that. So understand, and you know, we've been in the 70s, all right? So take the challenge. That's cash money at the free throw line. Cash money, right? So we got to understand that we give nobody any weaknesses, right? We go up and we get our free money, free points at the free throw line. Put it all together, all right? We're on the road. We know the desperation that they're going to come out with, all right? Punch first, punch early, and don't look back. Let's go.
Love the fact that we just kept fighting and scratching and clawing all the way down to the end, and had to make plays at the end. I thought the stops, you know, not allowing them to score the last 3 minutes of the game, just really being poised, Steph stepping up, making critical free throws, and to be able to come away with a tough road win.
Grinding out a win like this help you moving forward in Big Ten play, especially when things aren't going your way, shots aren't falling as usual, but somehow you dig down and get it done.
I mean, right now it just comes down to our chemistry. I think we do a great job playing as a team. I mean, my teammates, they are wonderful. Like, I love them to death. I missed a wide open layup, which could have sealed the game, and they came to me and said, it's okay, you're going to shoot again, we're going to run the same play. And I wanted to cry because it was just like a moment where I was just like, man, I love these girls. And I think our chemistry, when it comes down to it, comes down to family. It don't matter how talented you are as a team, it comes down to your chemistry and who you are as a person.
Small nearly walked with it. Off the crossover, Small to the basket. Gets her own miss. Aisha Small ties it once again.
Maryland staying relentless on the glass.
Thanks for a great day. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes, they call me great grandma on the team. I am very old. Oh man, being 23, I never thought I'd be in college at 23. But I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, my teammates don't make me feel old. I still feel like a little kid at times. I think it was very fun. I think going there, first of all, with the food, that was amazing. But then after a while, you know, once everybody eats, then everybody just sit down and talk, and you let the adults talk and everything like that. And I saw the kids out there playing. I was like, you know what? Let me just go out there and go throw a little football with them. And I was just like playing with the kids. And me, I didn't have a lot of siblings growing up. It was just me and my baby brother. So like when I see kids, I just like instantly fall in love, and I just like to play with them and stuff like that. But I had fun.
It's been a long time since I've been in Miami to go see friends and family. And all I can remember is the last time I've been in Miami was when the last time I saw my mom, and just seeing my old high school, my old coaches, friends and family, my uncle, my aunts and cousins coming to the game. It was like, it brought tears to my eyes because like, I haven't seen that in so long. So I would have to say the experience was great. I mean, and then going back, playing basketball and being able to play in front of them, I never thought I'd be able to play in Miami again after my mom died, but having the opportunity to do that, that was like amazing. I really, after the game and after the whole trip, I thank Brenda because I was like, I never thought I'd get this experience again, and I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm just blessed to be here, man.
Small against Banks, steps back and scores.
Aisha Small is really putting on a show, showing just about all of her offensive arsenal this afternoon.
You see, you know, a lot of the pros, and there's college players out there on ESPN that do the, you know, as a senior, a note to their freshman selves. And so we took it from there. I think it's important, you know, I strongly value in our program seniors. You know, they've been through the highs and lows, the wars with you, and I feel like, you know, that's who you're playing for. You know, it's their last year of their career, and I want to make sure that, you know, our team understands, you know, how quickly a career goes by and who we're playing for. So it's something as we've incorporated, I think that has been very near and dear to us.
Dear freshman self, it's been a long and hard 2 years without your mom, and basketball has become your outlet in life. You had to take on a huge role at a young age by playing mother and big sister towards your little brother. You had to make a huge decision without anyone to guide and teach you the proper steps of being a young woman. I know this year is a scary year for you, the first time you are leaving your baby brother with someone to take care of him besides yourself. It's the 10th time you moved to a different area, different home, and different city in the past 3 years. Change is scary, but I am here to tell you that change is what helps you grow and to become the best you can be. It's a fear in your heart by not only losing your mom, but to lose your baby brother too. And throughout the process, you lose your trust in people as well. And we haven't even gotten to the pressure and expectations that everyone put on you. Little do they know you care more about the safety of your family than being a McDonald All-American coming out of high school or preseason freshman of the year going into college. You're going to lack trust coming into college, not trusting your teammates, coaches, and staff. You're going to question the decisions you've made and come to a realization that deep down inside, it wasn't a decision dear to your heart. But you have to go through with it. You have to understand that God won't put you through anything more than you can bear. There are going to be people that misunderstand you. It may be because of your facial expressions or because you walk around like you have a chip on your shoulder. Not because you're a bad person, but because they haven't been through what you've been through and walked in your shoes. Because you've been through so much, you are a very emotional person. The love and passion you have for the game of basketball is because of the love and support you had from your mother. A lot of people won't get that, but you have to be okay with that and move on. You can't hold a grudge on the people that have done you wrong because you will never be able to continue on with life holding that in. Continue to have an open mind and realize that everyone wasn't raised how you were raised. Understand other people's viewpoint on things and come to a common ground where you can understand where they are coming from. Your freshman year is going to hit you hard, harder than you thought it would. Don't let the hype get to your head. Continue to work on your game and believe that you deserve to be there. Never let someone take your pride and joy away from the game of basketball. Always remember who you are playing for and know she will never let you give up on anything you put your mind and love to. Never lose your confidence in yourself, no matter what is said to you and the failed expectations from others affect you. Always remember, you worked hard to be where you are and continue to work hard because nothing is ever going to be given to you. You always have to work twice as hard just to get half of what others got. Continue to strengthen your faith with God and He will guide you in the right direction. Even though you made a decision that wasn't best for you in the long run, you've learned some valuable lessons. One of them that should always stick with you is that no decision is ever the final decision. God has the final say, no matter what man say.
There were ball girls for you guys today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. There's a lot of rebounds to get.
But I went right back to you. I was like, she got this. She got this.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Yep. You have to earn the right to win with your effort and togetherness. And I'll tell you, when you talk about the two teams that are getting ready to present tonight, I strongly believe, because I've seen it, I've watched it, I've read it, Iowa thinks they have better chemistry than us. They have better chemistry than us, Bree? No, they don't, right?
The unselfishness of the Terps.
When you have an unselfish team, great things happen for you. The worst thing is to take a contested shot when your teammate is wide open for a clean look under the rim.
Come on, come on.
Definitely. I thought we were ready to go from the tip. I thought our defense in the full court really led to our offense, and we were extremely aggressive.
Yes, Steph! Yes, Steph! There you go, Steph. There you go, Kyla.
It was definitely a team effort, just having ball pressure out on the guards and then just everybody else helping out down low. It was definitely a team effort tonight.
Queuing up against Hallie Thome. Jones stepped in front of Gustafson for the steal. Jones taking it herself to the basket.
Well, that's a post player's dream, to get a steal and take it coast to coast for the finish. In traffic, no less. Stephanie Jones living the dream right now for the Terps.
Stealing the score.
Yeah, shoot the gap. Stephanie Jones, and take it coast to coast. Just get there and finish. I love it. Post players, get it done. That's the most fun. When you have energy on the bench, when you know your teammates are right there with you. Blair Watson sizes it up, knocks it down, and the bench swinging punches, uppercuts.
Are there people on the team who kind of take the charge in the locker room to get you guys amped up or ready before a game particularly?
Aisha and Kristen, they do a good job getting us ready, but I think all together we definitely really hype each other up.
Shout out to the DJ. He got us hyped today.
You like Throwback Thursday?
Yeah, Throwback Thursday. That was good.
How are you? How are you? I'm going to take a picture. Definitely. What grade are you in? Fourth. Wow, that's awesome. You love basketball? Yeah. Keep working hard in your game and school. You got a 3-point shot the other day. That's what I'm talking about.
And I
yes.
got
All A's and B's. Yes. That's awesome. You keep doing that. That says a lot. When I go recruiting, I look at, obviously talented players, but they got to have the grades to match it. So that's a good start. That's you're picking up really good habits. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you going to play for the Terps someday?
Yes.
Did you tell Coach that?
Yes.
What did she say?
She said that she's gonna retire the year after I'm graduated.
Perfect.
Iowa native. Parents Bill and Donna back home. How about the high school days for Brenda Frese? She went for 35 and 13, grabbing that big win.
Hey, easy money. Oh, look at baby Brenda Frese. No, she was a killer on the offensive end. She loved to shoot that ball.